For the eyes, I got this, tried this Max Factor Liquid Effect pencil, and I'll just kind of use it as a eyeshadow base, I suppose. So it's like a pencil, but it's really, really soft and creamy on. So I got this, one of the colours I have is Silver Spark. I'm just going to draw that all over the eyelid. So it goes on really, really soft. Probably know I'm quite enamoured by Max Factor, particularly the foundations, but I haven't tried some of the other bits that I've gotten yet. Yeah, that spreads really, really well. It does come with a little spongy thingy majiggy on the back, so if you wanted to like put it around the eye contours and then smudge it out, you could do that as well. So I'm going to use one of these Max Factor trios that I got. Interesting colours. They're not like colours that I'd necessarily put it together straight away. I have used this one already, which is called Tigress or something like that. Tigress, yeah. And I got loads of compliments the day I wore that. They just go on really, really, they're just really nice colours. So I'm going to try this one. I'm going to put, I'm going to use the gold on the actual eyelid, which I wouldn't normally put over a silver base, but sure, we'll just see how it goes. This one is called Rainforest, by the way, which is pretty apt name, I think. Definitely autumnal, so it would suit this time of the year. They're a teeny bit powdery, but it could be because I'm picking up a good bit. And in all fairness, I didn't actually tap off the excess, so it's kind of my own fault. Yeah, I can kind of see the grey coming through, so I probably wouldn't put those colours on top of each other again, but it'll do for today. And then I'm going to pop some of the green underneath the lower lashes. Yeah, it's definitely my kind of green. I really like it. It's like a forest green, like you would expect with the name, which tends to suit my eye colour really well. And then I'm just going to apply some of the kind of coppery shade or the reddy shade, whatever you want to call it, into the crease. Yeah, they're nice eyeshadows. They go on pretty well without having to build up for hours. Just when I'm here, I'm going to pick up some of the black from this one and just use it into the outer corner. That'll do so that I'm not here all day. Yeah, another couple of cool Max Factor bits are these dip-in eyeshadows. So they look like they're going to be eyeliners, but they're actually eyeshadows. So they're kind of like liquidy, creamy eyeshadows. So they're like that. So I'm kind of going to use that to line the top lid a little bit. Like it's not that fine at the tip, but I can still give a little bit more definition by just running them along here. And because it is powder, you have to be careful because it does fall. This colour is Bronzed Glow. Okay, so my blending is a bit diabolical at the moment, so I'm just going to grab a brush and go around the contours quickly. I'm just going to put some black eyeliner into my waterline. I feel like I kind of need it just to add a little bit of intensity or something to the eye. Another one of those dip-in eyeshadows is this one in the colour Ibiza Sunrise number 1. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that just. Oh, this is lovely. Just on the inner corner. So that really brightens everything up. It's a real goldy shade. Okay, so for eyebrows, Heather sent me this NYX eyebrow cake powder. This is in black grey, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. Might as well just use this little thing that comes with it. Lightly through the brow. Little brushes that come with these things are absolutely horrible. I don't think I'd use this normally, but it works if you need it in a hurry. And then there's a little bit of wax in there as well, so I'm going to use the little spoolie that comes with it. I'm just going to brush that through the eyebrows. I have used this once before, and I found that the wax doesn't really dry. It stays kind of waxy on the eyebrows, which is grand, kind of. My fringe would kind of stick to the eyebrows a little bit, which isn't ideal. For, oh yeah, eye mascara. I mean, I've been trying loads of black mascaras lately, but they're not that exciting, really. Now, one thing I did get that was kind of cool was these coloured mascaras from, again, Max Factor. I think Max Factor do awesome mascaras. Now, these are kind of subtly coloured mascaras, and they're meant to enhance your eye colour. So the blue one is kind of a navy colour. The one for brown eyes is kind of looks just like a grey colour really, from what I can tell. And I haven't tried those two yet, but I have the one for green eyes, which is kind of a plummy, like a slight plummy hue. Now the only problem I had with this is that it's not quite dark enough for me. I'm used to having black lashes because I'm so dark naturally. So what I found I could do with it is to apply a layer of normal mascara. So I'm just going to use the Masterpiece mascara first, and then pop on a layer of that. And I'm going to pop on then some of this, the mascara, it's called the Eye Brightening Mascara, sorry I should have said that. It's the Max Factor Eye Brightening Mascara, and this is the Tonal Black Volumizer Mascara. So Black Ruby is the one for green eyes. I want to let this mascara dry though first before applying this, because I don't want to put black back into this, and because it's my own I'm going to use it straight from that. So while I'm waiting, I think I'll just powder quickly, because I want to try this new sleek makeup contour palette, which looks class. I'm really happy because that shade looks really light. So I got the one in Fair. Now it comes in 4 different shades. So there's fair, there's light, there's medium, and there's dark. So obviously Fair is the one for me. And it's a nice matte contour shade. And then it comes with a shimmery highlight, and then like something that kind of reminds me of a mixture between maybe Spring Sheen and Style from MAC as a blusher. So I'm just going to powder my face quickly. I'm just using this Catrice Skin Finish powder I got a while back. It was really cheap and cheery, but it's really decent for what it is. Okay, so I'm going to start off and apply a little bit of the highlight. It's not too in your face and it's not too over the top shimmery. And then I'm going to pick up the contour and just use that underneath the cheekbones. Yeah, it's a lovely shade. It's very like my MAC Sculpt contouring powder, the MAC Pro one. And it doesn't come on too muddy or too heavy straight away, so it's definitely a good one for pale skin. Now that I'm looking at my eyes, that number 7 concealer doesn't really seem to be opaque enough for under the eye area. But anyhow, so that's enough. I might just put a little bit at the tip of my nose. My nose is all red around here at the moment because I was kind of at it a little bit. Just being a bit bold. So hopefully it'll be cleared up in the next day or two. And then I'm going to pick up, so it's a real, I think, what's the shade? Rose Gold Blush, it's what it's called. So it's just like, to me, it's not really rosy looking at all. It's more like a golden peach or a golden orangey shade. But it's really pretty. So I think it's the same colour blush in the Fair and the Light palette. And then they have a bronzer instead of a blush in the medium and dark. So I think this is going to be $8.99 from the UK. So you can get that online as well. And yeah, so I'd say that's dry enough. I'm just going to pop this on. So I'm going to just see how it turns out. I think it turned out pretty okay the last time I did it. So it's a tonal black, so it's not like going to be really obviously plum. I think it's just meant to be subtle enough in that it's not too obvious, but it'll just pick up the tones in your eyes. Yeah, I quite like that it's not too in your face. I definitely do need to put it over the black base though, so that it's still deep enough for me. And I really like how it looks. It definitely does make your eyes appear a little bit more greener. More green, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to pop this straight on those. I don't really mind if they're not too black. Yeah, that goes on pretty good actually. I like the effect. Okay, and then just to finish off, one thing that I love, I already have this in a couple of different shades. It's one of the Max Factor Lipfinity Lasting Lip Tints. And, whoops, I just got some of that mascara up here. But yeah, I love these because they don't transfer onto my braces. Now I haven't tried this colour yet, but it's looking like it would go with the rest of this makeup, because it's kind of a brownie shade. So this is in the colour number 10. Is there a name? I don't think there's a shade name, but I'm just going to blot off a little bit. Just blot off my lips, because your lips need to be dry for these shades to stick to them. Yeah, it's like a browny, slightly red, maybe auburn kind of tone. Now you need to build up these in layers for them to be opaque, if you want them to be quite noticeable. which I'm not going to do for today. But it's nice to just leave it as a tint. It's bright enough. I just want to make sure the outline is perfect. The thing with these, they do dry up kind of as you're applying them. So you need to apply a little bit and then just keep it this way so that the ink is constantly flowing into it. Because it can be a bit frustrating to work with. Shade wise though, that's actually quite nice. And you definitely don't need to use like a lip pencil or anything like that with them. Yeah, so that's plenty for you today anyhow. I'm sure this video was more than long enough, so yeah, I will probably be showing some of these bits again in upcoming videos and stuff like that. And I was going to do an August favourites, but I might just leave that till the next day. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope this was in some way interesting or helpful, and I'll chat to you all really soon. Thanks a million for watching, guys. Slán!